So is the Canon 200D a good vlogging camera in 2019? The 200D has been out now for a few years. I think it came out back in 2017. It's a fantastic little camera. So what it's done is taken all the best bits from the higher end cameras such as the Canon 80D and plonked them all into this entry level camera, which is fantastic for the price. So I've used this camera now for the last year and a half as my vlogging camera. I've also used it for my photography since my 5D broke, and I was doing photography with it for, I thought, probably over 2 months, and I was really impressed with the images I got from this little beast. So yeah, it's definitely a great little camera. I don't know how many times it's dropped over in the wind and hit the floor and all that, but it's still going. What I like about it, you take the lens off, it's really lightweight, very light, fits in the bag perfect. And also the flip screen here, which rotates, you know, completely all around, which is absolutely brilliant for vlogging. And I don't understand why most of the cameras never went for this style. I mean, you get some that just come out a bit and are just a bit up, but this is definitely one of the features I like on the Canon, and I think Panasonic do this as well with a flip screen. So yeah, brilliant for vlogging. So what I also like about this camera is it has a touch screen. Now the menu system on this is pretty simple. If you're a Canon user, you'll know the menu systems, but if you're new to this camera, there's also a simpler menu system that works great, perfect for you. So yeah, like I was saying, it's touch screen. So if I was filming something in the distance, all I'd have to do is tap on the subject I want to be in focus, and it just focuses straight away for you, and you can focus from that point to another point straight away. That's brilliant. And another fantastic on this camera is the auto dual pixel face detection. It's really quick, and it just gets you, it locks onto your face very quickly. But I find in low light it tends to hunt a lot, so not so good for low light. But if you're shooting in the middle of the day, the dual pixel autofocus is just fantastic, one of the best on this camera. The only downside with this camera, it doesn't tend to work so good in low light. obviously because of the size of the sensor. But yeah, otherwise than that, if you're shooting in the night and all that, I suggest you put a lamp on the horseshoe and for extra light. What's good about the horseshoe, it also allows you to add an external mic. It does have an external mic socket, which is brilliant, which I use quite often. Yeah, so yeah, that's the downside of the camera. It does not work well in low light. Now this camera only shoots at 1080 HD, obviously 720 as well, but it can shoot at 60 frames per second. It does not shoot 4K at all. If you wanted 4K, then there is the Mark II, which is out now, which shoots 4K at 24 frames per second. But I'm happy with shooting at HD 1080. It's just a quicker workflow. If I shot everything in 4K and my drone footage in 4K, the rendering for that would just take too long, and I'm just happy with this workflow. Shooting at 1080 is perfectly fine for YouTube. I don't really see the point in shooting at 4K, to be honest with you. It's okay if you're shooting short films or documentaries, but no, this workflow works best for me. So the 200D has the same specs as the Canon M50. The M50 is a smaller camera, it's mirrorless, but what I like with the 200D, it allows you to use your Canon L series lenses, which I have found really useful. So this is my recommendation on the Canon 200D, even though it's been out for the last 2 years. If 4K doesn't bother you, then this still has to be one of the best vlogging cameras you can get for the price. And like I said before, I've used it for photography and I've had fantastic stills from this camera, and the video footage is just sweet. So that's my conclusion on the Canon 200D and what I think about it. So I hope you like this little vlog. If so, please do subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching and bye.